Yes, sir. In the Chief of Staff's office. Well done. Very nice. I'm glad to see this. Yes, sir. In the Chief of Staff's office. Well done. Very nice. I'm glad to see this.
All right, it's another edition of Bystanders at News Tent, your number one newspaper review program on Flip TV. The program you watch, I watch, everybody, all over the world. All right, it's another day at the News Tent, a beautiful day. The 8th of December 2023. We are right here to dish it out once again. All right, we just had a video of the FCT Minister, Gbajabiamila'S, singing praises to the President, Jagaban himself, Tinubu. On his mandate, he shall stand. That's what the FCT Minister and the former Rivers State Governor, Gbajabiamila'S, sang. On your mandate, they shall stand. Don't let me use we shall stand right here. But we are asking, is it psychophancy or meritocracy? That's what we are asking right here at the news tent. All right, and I know our viewers will be reacting to this song by Wike. Rafael is already reacting to the video he saw.
It's gone viral.
Yeah, it's gone viral. Yeah, I call him controversial Wike. Controversial Wike again in the office of the Chief of Staff, Gbajabiamila'S, singing praises to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Welcome to Bystanders at News 10 on Flip TV, your number newspaper review program. And quickly to what we have on today's edition, still on Kaduna bombing. Kaduna bombing. We'll be 100% sure before bombing targets defense headquarters. Said, yeah. We will be 100% sure before bombing targets, says Defense Headquarters, that's DHQ. Says 81 killed, 70 injured in mishap, adds it's unpatriotic to ethnicize disaster. Moving on to another one. PDP distances itself from merger talks. PDP distances itself from merger talks. To the top of the paper, Kokori, pre-democracy icon dies at 80. Tinubu, Nupeng, others mourn. NGC to Adeleke Assembly, you can't suspend Osun CJ. That's a saga in Osun State politics. On to the next one, failed abductions. Sue EFCC, DSS reps committee tells Emefiele's lawyers. Down the paper, federal government votes 548.56 billion naira for federal roads nationwide. Uneasy calm in police over new postings. Uneasy calm in police over new postings. To sport. 2023 CAF Awards. Osimhen battles Salah Hakimi for Player of the Year. Let's move down to this day newspaper this morning. Every commitment to clear FX backlog will be fulfilled, says the president. assured Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And to the top of the paper, finally, Dangote refinery set for production gets first 1 million barrels crude oil feedstock. The good news, finally, Dangote refinery set for production gets first 1 million barrels crude oil feedstock. Now, let me quickly read the story to the viewers across the globe. I'm sure Malik must have displayed this day newspaper there. Okay, you don't have it. Okay. Now, let me quickly read it out to the viewers across the globe. The much awaited Dangote refinery located near Lagos yesterday received its first tanker of crude oil feedstock volume of about 1 million barrels from the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) and S&P Global Commodity. Insights reports revealed that the cargo was supposed to have landed at the 650,000 barrels per day facility yesterday, quoting market sources and tanker tracking data. S&P indicated that fuel production at the new $19 billion refinery was set to start after years of delays and deferment. Like I said earlier on, Dangote refinery set for production. It is now set for production. Gets first 1 million barrels crude oil feedstock. Now to the last paper, which is the Punch newspaper. Was the Punch saying at the newsstand on Kaduna bombing? Federal government vows to punish culprits. ACF demands GOC's removal. ACF demands GOC's removal. Sanusi carpets NNPCL doubts dollar remittance after subsidy removal. Tinubu Nupeng others mourn as Kokori dies at 80. I won't surrender my mandate to intimidate, says, to intimidation, says Fubara, the River State governor. I won't surrender my mandate to intimidation, says River State Governor Fubara. Now to the reviewers at the newsstand. Of course, you can see Raphael standing, waiting, locking. I'm presently here with me to review what we have on today's daily.
And Mike, what is so sad this morning is the news of Frank Kokori's death at 80. Frank Kokori was the chairman of Nupeng during Babangida Abacha regime. And they worked so effectively when it mattered most that federal government, under Babangida and Abacha was what? Overstressed by this man. I think he was in his 50s then. Because as I'm talking to you now, I'm talking about something that happened 30 years ago. Remove 30 from 8, that's 50. Frank Kokori was the chairman of Nupeng that shut Nigeria economic activities down for 2 months. And I think the Labour chairman there was Pascal Bafiu Pascal. It wasn't Chomole. Chomole was during, Babangida Obasanjo regime. But someone was the head of Labour then, and he cooperated with Frank Kokori, late Kokori, and Nigeria witnessed the highest political impasse in the history of Africa.
Now, quickly to...
May his soul rest in peace.
All right, quickly to the comment section. We have the compound.
May his soul rest in peace.
Chima. Good morning, Mr. Michael Adekuna. We say good morning to you. We say good morning to the reviewers as well.
Good morning, Udeze Chima.
And you said the Chima supported
okay.
the party with some money.
Oh, there's a Chima.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Many of them that contributed so far. Udeme Yang, Udeze Chima. We are thanking you so much. Then somebody like Latif Kazim that lives in Midland, Texas, has supported us with a sum of 50,000. Okay. He tried. He has done well. Then Dr. Kevin, I think he did a lot. He supported us as well. He gave us money. So that one is coming through Matthew. So I'm telling you, they are trying, our viewers are trying, they are trying to celebrate us because of our resilience for at least 12 months now. You know, reaching out to them and other people in diaspora, you know, on what is going on in Nigeria. I think our viewers, Nigerian viewers in diaspora, they have come a long way to say they love Flip TV, Bystanders News. Thank you guys, we appreciate you. So this time around, to our highly esteemed viewers, thank you for being part of us. Epuka Tunde Okafo from Oka, Anambra State, we thank you. You're always constant. There's a Chima, we thank you. Taye Taiwo, Odunlade, thank you. We are thanking you, Oga Cole Yinka from USA, I think Florida. We are thanking you. Olugbenga, Kayode Egbon, Kano Abuba, people like Charles Udenze, Dr. Charles, all of you, Chema Udenze, all of you, we are saying thank you. Mommy Nkechi, Mama Israel in America, we are thanking you. Right. Mommy Vera, we are thanking all of you. Right. We are saying thank you, King Joe from Oba. Oba then, and many of them. People like Hajia Halema, we are thanking you, Hajia Halema. We are throwing salute across to California there. Some of you like Mookie Great, Musayo, Africa. Many of them, I think you understand. Uda, Ezenwanta.
All right, Raphael.
Many of you, please. We have many people. We are just trying to say thank you, guys. We love you, Kechuku Eze. We love you. We love you, David. We love you all. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you so much.
Can you correct this thing very well for me?
The tripod.
Yeah. The tripod. Can you do it well? Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Please fix this thing well, please.
See, you can raise it so that the weight will be there.
Okay. All right, Raphael.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, viewers. Just need to correct certain things here. Yeah. I won't bomb anyhow again. We'll be 100% sure before
targets.
Because
that's
you know what the defense
headquarters says. When defense headquarters has come out and said we are 100% sure before we bomb the targets. 100% sure means that you are correct. You know, you have the accurate view, aerial view of where to drop the bomb, which will be the fortress for the bandits and the Boko Haram insurgents. And you still said you are 100% correct. You are 100% correct of your target. Now, citizens, villagers were bombed. They are speaking two tongues. I don't trust these people. They can never come out with good news. They can never come out with the truth. They can never make immediate apologies. That's the federal government of Nigeria. They always fail to fulfill their promise. You are telling us bombing in Kaduna the other day and the Borno State wrong targets that killed many villagers, that you won't repeat the same mistake. Last year, now another one has happened. Yes, another one has happened. Killing many innocent Kaduna indigenes. These people can never be devoid of dangerous mistakes. Why must we be playing with human life? You employ a pilot. You make sure that the person you employ is not a drug user. You make sure that he has never soiled his hands with blood in the past. You go to primary school, secondary school where I attended, and the university as well, and make sure that he was a well-behaved person. This is how things are being done in the Western world. Before government could employ anybody in any government agencies in America, you must be properly investigated to know if you are a drug user in your last life or in the previous life, to know if you actually failed the exam and still come out and say you are qualified for the job. So they will make sure that they screen you, they find out your past, they find out that you were not once a serial killer, you were not once a drunkard. People that fly airplane shouldn't be taking alcohol. Any mechanical mistake, mechanical error, feasibility error, what does it result? Possible death. See, let me tell you, that's why anybody that must fly that aircraft must be somebody that is sound in mind, somebody that is so sound in all its ramifications. You cannot just employ a madman, a terrorist, and as a pilot. See, let me tell you, it is so bad that Kaduna indigents were treated this way. And they say they are owning up. They said they made mistake the other day. Today they say they are 100% sure of the target. And all of a sudden the target turned to be rape people. Something that is 100% sure is what I term here. They are absolutely right on what they went for, and it was outrightly the target they went for. All of a sudden the target turned to faulty or faulted or fallible target. Today here we are. Many souls had gone beyond as a result of that dangerous mistake.
Yeah, of course, the federal government has promised to unravel the cause of the bombing, and we hope the cause is really fished out. Now, moving down to Dangote refinery, what is on the front page of this day newspaper that it will soon commence. No, it has commenced operation.
I think that
finally gets first production. Now, you said it's
the first indigenous, personal individual refinery in Nigeria is Dangote refinery, crude oil refinery, and the production.
Is this a good news?
That's a good news. It's a good news, but to me, it's a good news. I like it quite, right? I'm a social critic. I criticize a lot because when there's no criticism, there should be much mistakes. We criticize to correct anomalies. If Dangote refinery is working, I'm happy. But I'm not totally happy because I know that Nigeria is ranking at least 7th or 6th most oil producing countries in the world. Nigeria joined OPEC when OPEC was Organization of Petroleum Producing Country. Listen, until it becomes Organization of Petroleum Exporting Country, Nigeria, we are still ranked on one of the highest ranked oil production country in the world. But today, Mike, even Warren refinery is not working. River State refinery is not working. Quibom refinery is not working. Are you listening to me? Why is it that it is an individual owned works? What does that spell to you? It spells that whatever belongs to everybody belongs to nobody. And that is the attitude that Nigerian government is, using towards anything public, corporation, or institution. If you go to that facilities, it will be dilapidated, spoiled. Do you understand? Nobody will care for maintenance. Federal government lacks maintenance culture. That's why the whole public corporations, institutions are dilapidated. Facilities are in sorry situations. Look at, just imagine an individual coming out with his own personal decision. Yes, the man is a sole businessman, an entrepreneur. He takes the decision of his own. He wants his thing the way he wants it to be. But federal institutions or establishments, Okeke will give his own solution. Mbafo will come at the backyard and give his own. Yoruba will say, no, this one is blue. Igbo man will say it is yellow. Hausa will say it's black. We don't agree to lift Nigeria up. We don't agree to make this place a happening place. Nigeria is a wrong contraption. It's a place whose foundation is laid under what? Darkness. On the platform of darkness by Florence Lugard. Look at, nothing has ever worked in Nigeria. Dangote has now set the pace by being the sole owner of the first African, if not highest, biggest crude oil refinery on the continent of Africa. While the giant has started production, exploration of oil, late 60s, is still crippled. It's still coming behind. Angola is better off. Go and see refinery in Angola. Are you listening to me? Libya is leading. Go to Libya and see what is going on there. Black man, Nigerian man doesn't know how to handle refinery because refinery is for the whites. It's for people that are too careful. Courtesy Latif Kazim. He said that refinery is not black man job, especially Nigerians, because they can never take care of refinery. Do you know what it takes to take care of refinery, to nurture it, to maintain refinery? Okay? It's not an embezzlement game. You can't embezzle there because everything there is fire. You must be very, very careful. They can't maintain refinery These black men called Nigerians cannot. Because Ngbati too much on their head. Orichirichi. Ngbangba. Nkwobi. Their heads are loaded with Nkwobi. Orichirichi. Ngbangba. Are you listening to me? Instead of using, they are marking out huge amount of money, employ the whites to monitor our refinery because black man couldn't. They employ all manner of sycophants, lunatic jingoists to be monitoring our refinery. That's why you have error, omission everywhere. What they cater for is they earmark huge amount of dollars and start doing what? Tolo. Tolo is what? Turkey. And Turkey what? Now for chop. That is Nigerian government. Agencies everywhere. It is interwoven. Tolo. I don't know what to understand. Waiting it be now Turkey now waiting now meat to chop. That's why the whole money earmarked for the refinery has been what? Garnered or cornered to individual account in Dubai, AS Africa, South African Bank. Then where again? Paris Club, Swiss Bank. Are you listening to me? These are the channels from where our money are what? Leaking into all these Western banks. Are you listening to me? We don't have a working refinery in Nigeria. Dangote, an individual, has. While we, Nigerians, don't have. It is another global shame and disgrace. I welcome Dangote, refinery with good heart as a man. But I'm not happy because a country like Nigeria could not get one. What does this spell? Tolo, na thief. Money, tolo where we the thief go the chop. Now the money where we don't budget for the whole country. We go thief and steal them. We go the chop them. Wike is dancing. That dancing, it doesn't move me because Wike don't one day where they cook for in kitchen. Go they cook. It show the whole world say they cook. That's anger. That is angry. It's provocative. It's appalling. It is echoing.
What of the current one? Singing praises to
Tinubu at inside the Gbajabiamila'S office is a controversial man. He always liked to be on the headline. Social media wise, dailies, Nigerian dailies,
yes,
newspapers. Every day, we want to be on the news. As he was dancing there, I don't know why Gbajabamila would not stand up as a gentleman and say, no, don't come this kind of thing in my office. I don't tolerate it. But Gbajabamila is there as a gentleman so that the eye service will be going on. Over 10,000 people are protesting against Wike. So he just want to go there and play eye service to Tinubu. Because he knows if Tinubu says no, final, they will put him out of that office. He should go and settle with Fubara, the current Rivers State governor. He has issue with Wike because Wike is what? Wike is a controversial figure. The most controversial figure in this kind of regime now is Nyesom Wike. Dancing inside Gbajamila's office has tried to showcase Nigeria as a global disgrace. That office is not for dancing. That office is not for party. That office is not for checkwear. It's not to go and celebrate Hennessy and Moet. After drinking Moet and Hennessy and Hayaba, they will start sickening. It sickens. These imported drinks, it sickens. It causes sickness. Those people that customize those drinks, you don't know cancerous materials they use. From that, Nigerian politicians, all of them, they ate cancerous food materials, take it into their system. At the end of the day, it results to terminal, incurable disease. So they don't know that the whites are still monitored. The whites are still responsible for their untimely deaths. When you want to wear clothes, instead of going to Dubai and make a choice of your own, you call the country a big, fashion establishment in America or Rome. Please put this down for me. That's customization. Then we put cancerous material there. After these big pigs, after all these political pigs put on such material on their body, the cancer will enter them. They will contract cancer. That is a high machinery what? Assassination, killing of all these political pigs in Africa. No, that's no problem. Yes, of course. You know that I always like to.
Hello, can we go on a short break, please? Let's go on a short break to fight. All right. You're welcome back to the program. Still bystanders at Newsstand on Flip TV, your number one super review program on Flip TV. There we'll be discussing several issues, and we still have certain issues to discuss today on the program. Lucky, good morning to you.
Good morning, my brother. I'm happy seeing you.
All right. Good to see you as well. Now, Dangote refinery to commence production. That's what we have on the front page of this day newspaper. I don't know if you've seen it. Finally, Dangote refinery set for production. Get first 1 million barrels crude oil feed stock. Is this a good news? Some of your colleagues before the commencement of the program said, are we talking about an individual refinery? We're talking about a government-owned refinery. We're not talking about Dangote refinery. Dangote refinery is different from the refinery we are expecting from the government this December. What do you have to say?
Anyway, first of all, let me thank Dangote first as an individual and a business mogul who want to rescue Nigeria for shape. And, we have been hearing this. I could remember President Buhari commissioned the same refinery we are saying now, that all Nigeria was excited, was very happy. At the end now, we are now almost how many months, 6 months, yet to start. Now they are still giving us hope. Let me tell you, Nigeria, let's see, let's talk. Abracadabra. Until the day I see trailer lifting fuel outside, that's why I believe I will say yes, finally ready. Giving us hope, hope. My brother, go and write it down. This hope they give us, Mike, this thing will not start. You will not see anything. They will just give you hope. Go and write it down. Forget this, this is the writing the paper. Until we see trailer lifting fuel. See trailer say this Dangote fuel. I can see Dangote cement. I can see Dangote rice. I can see Dangote this. Until I see Dangote, this is Dangote fuel.
Seeing is believing.
Yes, seeing is believing.
Dangote refinery will work.
We definitely is there. The materials, everything has. I'll be there.
You can hear from afar.
Good.
Someone telling you that
it will work.
Dangote refinery
will work. And I said,
that man
let me
just
see it.
Spend such an amount of money.
Okay. Like whether government refinery, not government refinery, at least government supported Dangote. In fact, government had percentage there.
20%.
I don't understand me. Let's say 20%. Government have 20% there. But what I'm saying, Mike, okay, Mike. Now, if somebody told me that Mike is the bus stop here now, when I come, I met you here. That is where I believe. Not that when I come here, I didn't say you. They have deceived us enough. I can never. I want to see. This is they will say, thank God. We see. Go to video. Take your video there. See it. Pumping fuel. That is where Nigeria will believe. You get me? Not only me. That's where Nigeria will believe that yes. Until I see. Are you not worried? This company has left this country. P&G just left this week or last week. They lost 5,000 workers. Instead of bringing more investors, the one we have here is going back. Something is going somewhere. Okay, man. So until we see Dangote refinery working, pumping fuel, putting crude, pumping fuel, I believe that yes. Not only to say the Dangote refinery will soon start. Will soon start for 8 years. So until I seen it, that's it.
Did you see Wike's video?
I saw you a Wike video where you showed me. Wike is a controversial woman being. Just causing confusion for Tinubu government. I won't tell you lie. That's how it caused confusion under PDP. Now, I think Tinubu need to call him in order that please calm down. You cannot fool Nigeria. Nigerians are not happy now. I don't understand. Things are not going where they were supposed to go. Where we lost 120 innocent people in Kaduna, that Wike is celebrating with Gbajabiamila'S inside this room. Nigerians are not happy. People are mourning. People are crying. This December time, we're supposed to be celebrating. And they killed 120 Nigerians. One soul. it mean for me. I get me. Now you are there, all over the world, watching you dance. Your mandate. We are not now. We are not. We are not. That's not what we be talking now. Want to see how Nigeria can be able to buy chicken, rice, enjoy themselves. If you don't eat, you are creating more enemy, more criminals. Now you are dancing because you have received. They gave you FCT. You want to show that you can work. My brother, we get to be very careful. That's how you destroy PDP. How this is doing in FCT. Last week, there were line that I mentioned left. He has not been able to even finish it or do it. But he lost government for 8 years. Now you are going to Abuja, demolishing people's house. You are dancing. People are protesting against you. One person cannot win millions of Nigerians. They are not happy with him. You should go and relax. You should know that PDP supporters are not happy. Not even all PDP supporters. The governor you put there, you did allow the governor to even work. You are disturbing the governor every day, impeach, every day impeach. You went to Abuja again. The man, he have won election, Tinubu. Allow Tinubu. Say, let me tell you, don't forget. If anything wicked is doing now, whether good or bad, the thing will be generated to the president. There's why you put madman there. That madman will disturb the government. But don't forget, okay, my government. If wicked should remain there, the president will bring problem for Tinubu. It will be wicked. They will fight, no matter anything. They will fight. One day, Atiku and Tinubu will come together. And don't forget, Yoruba and Hausa, they can't fight. They love their side. Despite the quarrel, they say they'll still come back. Wicked will be, let's go for them. I'll tell you that.
Now to the other one, Kaduna error, that's the error bombing. The defense headquarters has said that that kind of mistake will not happen again, that they will be sure before bombing anything this time around.
Actually, this morning, I listened to the governor this morning. A lot of Nigeria were reacting based on the statement that the PRO of Army, the statement he made yesterday, she withdraw that statement. People, Nigerians are not happy. That if you see something, say something in the village. You see, I said something yesterday, let our military people be relocated to some of these villages. Either for southeast, north, southwest, not stay in the town. Military should go there, at least work with the people. You don't tell me that it's Lagos has come and give information in that place. No. That's why you see some of these bandits at Boko Haram, they're in the bush with them, giving them everything they want. Now, the people will give those people information instead of giving the army. They only see army once in a year. It's wrong. In China, most of their army, they're in the farm, busy doing farm. I don't know what I mean. They're doing things, supplying to the people, making money. The highest money Nigerian defense now is army. What are they doing? Killing innocent people. It's an error. Don't forget, in Nasarawa, the same thing happened in Nasarawa. Today, investigation, nothing. Now, he said they want to do it. Army investigating themselves. It's going to work? No. I listened to Amnesty, what do they call them? Amnesty. Yesterday, directors. He's not happy. I get me? They say 80, 85, 86 people died. The Amnesty said they are going to come up with a report. What they are hearing, 120. Then the director of publication is saying that people miss social media. No social media. Did it happen? It happened. No, not I want to ask. Army is for ground. Air Force is from up. What concern Army flying jet? Are they doing Air Force job now? If Army hear information, they should inform the Air Force. I get me? Not Army going there because the Army make mistake. I don't think Air Force will make mistake. They will investigate and do their needful. After the whole thing, something to tell Nigeria, I am sorry. You are not saying if you hear information, give information.
But they apologized.
Apologize not enough. Apologize not enough. Okay, apology. Agree with apologize, whatever. Apologies. It's not enough. The vice president went there yesterday and said, we are investigating it. Which investigation? Nothing. Army will investigate themselves. No. Tinubu should sack that chief defense, whoever, or chief of staff, so that next time that error will not come again. Error was made in Nasarawa, the same errors make in Kaduna. Don't be surprised when they will be having party, people gather, enjoy themselves, they will throw bomb, they will tell error. Nigeria, we are not happy. This is a Utah time that Nigerians will come together. You are bringing tribalism, ethnicity killing. No, Nigeria, we can't accept it. Hair should roll. Hair should roll. That's where Tinubu will get it right. Hair should roll. Nobody can. Army will investigate themselves. The army already blaming people who is saying that this error is not error, it's mistake or maybe deliberate. My brother, army should calm the situation down. Nigerians are not happy. You can't lose your 3 children, 4 children. You say you are happy. It's a apology for what? Apology for what? It's not acceptable. Shuro, either the chief of army staff or chief defense should go aside after the investigation. Then you cannot say yes. People will trust Tinubu. Otherwise, the northerner, they will look it as a religion which already going like Gumi. Gumi said it. He said they deliberately do that. And somebody said they should call Gumi in order. Gumi spent 8 years under Buhari organizing these militants and Boko Haram. Army did not touch them. They did not go there upon them. They even showed them with their weapon, everything. Why can't Army? Army did not know them. Go and do that. Gumi is going up and down, for 8 years under Buhari. Buhari couldn't arrest Gumi. Something is wrong somewhere. If you don't do it, tomorrow they will go and bomb Southwest or Southeast. They will tell you error. We cannot continue error. Nigeria, wake up.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Matthew, you're welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
Welcome, Mr. Matthew. You heard what Loki said.
Yes, I heard him loud and clear.
Despite apologies made by the president, the vice president, big politicians in the country, even the chief of defense staff, and also the chief of army staff. Loki said, no apologies. That the person, that the chief of army staff, should be sacked.
Thank you for having me once more. But let me use the opportunity to appreciate our viewers who have been responding to our forthcoming party, end of year party that is taking place on the 12th. I think that is on Tuesday next week. And let me use the opportunity to encourage those that have promised that the party is already around the corner. And the cameraman will drop the necessary information on the comment section. So they should look out for the information on how to reach out to the reviewers for the purpose of that party. Now,
we need to appreciate Udeze Chima.
Yes, okay. Udeze Chima, thank you very much for your donation towards this party. We have acknowledged the receipt of the gesture and we say thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Udeze Chima, for that support as well. I asked a question.
Okay, now, you see, I think I've been vindicated. Don't forget that on this platform I said it's not a mistake but a carelessness. Look at the information that is coming from the highest authority of the military. That going forward they will be 100% sure before bombing. Meaning they were not 100% sure. That now brings about the negligence. So I think someone like Dangote should now see clearly that indeed we were not, what we did was to disagree with military. We were not vilifying the military. Because we were not convinced that the reason that used for bombing innocent citizens, who the only sin they committed, the only crime they committed was to be in their community. So for me, they have apologized. It's not possible to bring back those that have died, but I think the apology is not sufficient. Because, like I said yesterday, this is not the first time we have seen such thing. This year alone, we have witnessed our threat of such. So I think it has to roll. That is not to say we do not recognize that the military personnel are defending the territorial integrity of Nigeria, that the military personnel are working on behalf of Nigerians. But somebody like Tawodu Lade should understand that life matters. Because if you, the way some people speak, it look as if the life of those Nigerians do not matter. For me, life is sacrosanct. Whether somebody is cradle, whether an adult, whether a military personnel, police personnel, no matter how you look at it, life matters and life is sacrosanct. The military is admitting that there is 80 persons died. The other media houses, some media houses say up to 127. Let us even go by the figure given by the military. When you see, somebody was asking the other day, have we even see one operation of Nigerian military where they kill bandits, terrorists once, and they kill about 80? So when you meet 80 persons, we are not talking about animals, we are talking about human beings here. And when military have come out to say, yes, we are going forward, we'll make sure we have 100% assurance before bombing. And coming to say that we used to learn from our operation, it's going to show that what happened was purely carelessness. There was intelligence, yes. Did they carry out due diligence? No. If they did, I think this would have avoided. Because that due diligence is what they needed to do when the ministers are telling us that going forward they'll be 100% sure. To be 100% sure is to make sure you explore all avenue of due diligence before operation. So I think somebody like Tawodu Lade should understand the angle we are sitting from. Because we are not saying the military personnel are not working. What we are saying is that what happened that day was not a mistake but a carelessness.
The response to what we are analyzing, Lade is saying that so military personnel is not mattered.
No, their life matters.
What I'm saying to you is that accidents happen.
Accident happens, I agree. But we are saying that this one was not a mistake. I want Odulade to take note of my emphasis. It was carelessness. And the position of the military have vindicated my position that this was carelessness. Because if you are saying going forward, we are going to be 100% sure before bombing, it means they were not 100% sure before that bombing. It means due diligence was not, and not the only one in this this school of thought. Check stakeholders' analysis on this issue. You understand that so many persons agree that due diligence was not carried out. How can there be a situation why they bombed IDP camp in the past? They claim that it was an intelligence they got from one of their foreign partners. Yes, you could get intelligence from one of your foreign partners, no argument. But haven't got that intelligence, what did you do thereafter? Do you just get intelligence and swing into action, into operation without due diligence? Of course, that is recklessness. That's dereliction of duty. That is not proper. For me, admitting that they are going to be 100% sure going forward is acceptable. But let us know who did not do the right thing.
What should be done to the hypocrites?
That's why we should know who did not do the right thing. Who does it behove on to do due diligence and fail to do it? Let that person be court-martialed.
All right. Let's quickly move down to the video of Wike. We saw Yusuf singing, dancing, displaying in Gbajabiamila'S office.
I think he's trying to save his job.
Yeah.
Yes.
His job that he has gotten already?
No, his job is being threatened by the protests of Abuja residents. Yeah. That is approach to issues is not encouraging. They accuse him that he wants to grab people's land and maybe reappropriate it to his cronies. When you see indigenes, you see residents of Abuja in that number protesting and asking for the sack of the minister. So he needed to rush back to Abuja, to the seat of power, to the office of the Chief of Staff to Mr. President, to reassure him that, yes, I'm with you. I am not against the Jagaban. That is why you saw him started dancing. Is it acrobatics or what? That on your Monday we shall stand. Like what we saw at the Halo Chamber. when Mr. President went to present 2024 appropriation bill. Okay. So for me, that is sacrifice anyway. But he's entitled to what he decides to do. But I see it as a sacrifice.
All right, the front page of this day newspaper. Dangote refinery set for production gets first 1 million barrels crude oil.
It's a welcome development. I never doubted that Dangote refinery will work. We understand that refinery had the capacity to produce about 165,000 barrels a day. And we understand that Nigerian government have secured 20% equity. But what was worrisome was that the same Nigerian government that secured 20% equity was not forthcoming in making crude available to that refinery to take up its operation. So was that not hypocrisy on the part of government? You are saying we should stop importation of petroleum products. Good enough, an individual have been able to build this facility. And if it refines, though they say they will be exporting 40% of their products, but the other remaining 60%, I think to an extent, it will go a long way in salvaging when it comes to the demand of Nigeria, our local demand. But the same government have not been able to ensure that this refinery has crude to start operation, with the excuse that they have committed all their crude to their foreign partners where they used to sell it. They are now looking at Petroleum Industry Act that mandates oil majors in Nigeria that you must sell a certain percentage of your own quota to local refineries. Though it's the law, they can enforce it. I don't have issue with that. What I'm trying to say is it behoves on Nigerian government. It should be incumbent on Nigerian government to ensure that they give crude to that refinery. Hence, everybody have agreed that if we refine locally, it will drive down the cost of PMS, gasoline, which have been deregulated. So for me, I think it's a welcome development. But looking at the refineries that have been fixed, Nigerian refinery, the Port Harcourt own. I listened to a former director of that facility who said that his concern is that what they needed to repair is the new Port Harcourt refinery, not the old one. He said because the old one has the capacity to refine just 60,000 barrels a day. The newer one had the capacity to refine 160,000 barrels a day. And it's newer, it would have been easier and less cost effective to repair. So why did government choose to repair the old one? And he said when they were building the new one, they were removing components from the old one to build the new one. So invariably, fixing the old one is like bringing new components entirely. And it will take longer time, you spend more money. And he said the old one, you need lead before you can refine. And lead have been abolished in refining, though it costs more to go through other processes. What I'm trying to say in essence is, I am not sure the government actually did due diligence before arriving at fixing that old one instead of the new one. And another thing is, Mr. President, Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu's government should tell Nigerians, is it the 1.48 trillion that Buhari's government spent on our refineries? When I mean refineries, it's not limited to only Port Harcourt. Is it what is yielding result, or this government initiated another process? It's fundamental we know. Because SERAP, Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, was in court with federal government under Muhammadu Buhari over that spending before that government, Muhammadu Buhari left office. I said this the other day, Kunle said my figure was not right. I brought Premium Times publication where SERAP was in court with Nigerian government under Muhammadu Buhari for spending 1.48 trillion on our refineries, and they were not working. So for me, I think this government should come clean. Let us know was it Muhammadu Buhari's initiated turnaround. We are likely going to see results. At what stage is Kaduna refinery in terms of repair maintenance? That of Warri, at what stage? The second part of Port Harcourt refinery, the bigger one, at what stage? I think all these things we deserve to know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Charles,
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. How are you doing?
All right. On UK's video, you said something before we started the program that what's wrong with this man?
Good morning. Mr. Michael, I said something, yes, I remember. Mr. Taiwo Monsa, Mr. Dennis, Tuale and the Dennis, and the Chimaudeze, Dutchman Bounce, all our viewers, I greet you. King Joe Ogba. Mr. Michael, I think the problem of Nigerian is beyond every day coming out here to talk about Wike and his problem. Wike problem is different from what Nigerians are passing through. Let Wike go in and settle whatever he's settling there, because I believe that Wike is a man that loves much attention to the media. Whatever that is coming out to Wike is what he bargained for. That's whatever he prayed for.
It's just like Mila'S.
Thank you very much. So he talks too much, but the problems of Nigerians are not even Wike. The problems of Nigerians are more than, are beyond, actually beyond what I'm calling expectations of even Wike himself. Because turn around in Nigeria, nobody is actually smiling anymore. Yes, there was a budget a few days ago. A budget has been raised by the National House of Assembly. Femi Gbajabiamila'S, something like that, the chief of staff was given 10 billion naira just to renovate his residence, official residence, and the 10.1 billion for what? He said computer gadgets. And see, my brother, every day we come to this place, we talk about Wike. Yes, Wike is a minister of FCT. I think Wike started on the wrong note, honestly speaking, because one, you don't just come in, you needed to. You
The wrong note by hitting the ground running.
How does he do that? Yes, he came in as a minister. Yes, we know that immediately he came in, he started. Remember, Wike was the first person among all the ministers that were being appointed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He was the first person that attracted the attention of the media, and he was the first person, that people started seeing some of the things he started doing. Like, you don't do things like that. You would have sat yourself down, begin to reason, think very well. They don't just do things fast like that. You don't just incur the attention of the media. Every day, the problem of Wike is that I think somebody with a double standard. I believe that Wike is somebody like even the president himself should be very, very careful with. Now, he's been afraid that maybe there's a lot of things is going against him at Abuja there. No, because of the protest. You see, that is the problem.
Massive one.
That is very, very massive. I watch it yesterday, very, very massive.
10,000.
People are no more happy. Do you know how many Nigerians in there at Abuja? It's just like during the reign of the former minister of FCT, Rufai. Do you know how many innocent Nigerians these people could have, taken to their untimely graves by doing whatever they are doing, thinking that this is what they are doing is the right thing? Yes, you might be doing the right thing, but how were you able to put things in line? Which you don't just come immediately and start destroying people's house like that.
According to some persons, it was a paid protest. It was a sponsored one.
My brother, whether it's a sponsored one, whether it's not a sponsored one, I believe wherever Wike is now, heat is coming out from his body because he believes that particular seat, that seat is nothing but at stake, because the masses, the protest is part of the democracy we are in now.
Are you sure his office is at stake?
My brother.
With the backing of the president?
My brother. If the president himself, let me tell you, if the president himself should sit down and reason very, very well, you find out that you cannot do something when people are against you. You cannot support somebody that the entire masses are nothing but against. Wike, yes, whether he has the backing of the president should ask himself, who is it ruling only Wike? He's ruling you and I. He's the president of Nigeria as a whole. And then when you are not happy, when the entire residents of Abuja are not happy, is he going to dance to the tune of only Wike or the tunes of those people that he is ruling as entire citizens? So Wike, wherever he is, I am not saying that Mr. President should sack him. No, what I'm saying is that wherever he is right now, I believe that some kind of heat is actually coming out from his body, because you don't do things like that. That I think there's rules and regulations governing a lot of things. Don't just come in simply because you are at the helm, find yourself at the helms of authority. You start destroying people's house. So That is just it.
Your take on Dangote refinery.
My brother,
Do you think this can fasten government's plan to give us our own refinery this December? Dangote refinery is an individual refinery. Don't forget that.
yes.
Government-owned refinery. Do you think it's possible this year?
Well, I love what Dangote is doing by trying to bring out his refinery. But let's not forget that the same Dangote has the backings of most of these politicians, most of these governmental officers. You cannot take away that from him. And looking at whatever, like let me say, Dangote himself have the refinery. I think I happened to go to that place one certain time as I went to apply on one or two things there. I saw where the refinery was being put was actually, it has gone to a certain stage. Everything is actually ready. Are you getting me? But don't you think it's actually a slap to a Nigerian government that Nigeria as a whole, we don't have a single refinery? Yes, even if in the Western world you find out that yes, individuals want to build their refinery, at least let the government have theirs too, because it's much more important. You cannot. How do you think that, for instance, now building such refinery as a private individual, as a private entity, do you think that the amount of money that is going to be selling is going to be the same with the amount of money the government should be selling in terms of subsidizing the price of fuel? The answer to that is no. But you are giving almost all the authority, almost all the power, the change of what? Production to a man, a private man whom you think that maybe probably you become the richest man in Africa. Are you getting me? But let's not forget that the young man is not working alone. I think he has the backing of most of these politicians. So you do not have to. It's a shame. I said it again. It's a shame to the Nigerian government that Nigerian as a whole, and we call ourselves one of the oil producing nation, and we don't even have a single refinery, and then we are here killing ourselves that Dangote should be the only one starting with the responsibility of having a refinery in Nigeria. It is not a welcome development. Are you getting me? Yes, even if we are welcoming him as somebody that is going to build that refinery as a private entity, but let's not forget the fact that we are part of the giant of Africa. We cannot take away that from it. Nobody can take away that from Nigeria.
We are the giant of Africa.
Yeah, that's we are. We are. As it stands now, I've not seen anything anymore. Are you getting me? We are the giant of Africa. But you know, the giant is actually sleeping right now. The giant is no more the giant we used to know. So is it the giant that the politician will come in and start lavishing money unnecessarily? Okay, look at this excess of budget, the kind of budget we are seeing in Nigeria. Is it supposed to be like that? It's not supposed to be like that. So we should tell ourselves the truth. This is a shame and a slap to the Nigerian government that we are only having Dangote, depending on Dangote to be the only one giving us fuel in Nigeria here. Why we have a lot of refinery that government should have supposed to have put in place. Refine. They are giving us, they say by December, things should work out. We are praying that let it work. But you cannot ask me, and I will still hold myself again, I will still tell you that it's a slap to the Nigerian government that we are only giving Dangote the right to be the only one producing oil in Nigeria. It's not fair.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Good morning.
Yeah, good
Mr.
morning.
Refinery.
Yeah, good morning, Mike.
How are you doing?
So I'm fine. Thank God it's Friday and countdown to Christmas, Xmas. Yeah,
Christmas.
the birth of Jesus Christ. Yeah. And I'm really happy to be alive. And I want to thank all the people that have been supporting the platform, supporting us individually. I want to give thanks to them. I can't start mentioning names, but I have to give kudos to them, especially a particular man that saved my life that saved my business. Sorry that I have to keep saying this. That man can be man of the year for me, because where will I have seen pull out, even I have that money, where will I have pull out that money out of the tight budget now to buy a phone? So Mr. Kirimade, I appreciate you. Mr. Rotimitu, appreciate you. Odunlade, Henry, and Obi Real, very gentleman. Those are the men we're supposed to be giving award to. And some other likes that we've not heard their name. One, Mr. Kazim, Ryan too, very silent guy. And I really like
Okay, quickly
them.
to what we have today. Finally, Dangote refinery set for production. Is it a sign that the government will fulfill its promise on giving us a refinery called the PH refinery, Port Harcourt refinery?
Yeah, Mike, I've never been in doubt about this refinery that it will work. I'm a very positive person, and I always think positivity, right? And what I know is, I've always been saying the dry bone of Nigeria shall rise again, and it has started rising again under this leadership of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I want to tell you, the advent of the problem we have, on the beginning of the problem we're having now, it started like 18 years ago. And the refinery, they've been turning it to business. They've turned all our successive leaders, towards that time, they've been turning refinery to business enterprises. And why am I saying this? You make sure they deliberately make that refinery not to work. Likewise, we had some past leaders have refinery, some of the successive leaders have the refinery in South Tome and Principe. They have their own private refinery. And I want to tell you, the way things are now, we are seeing a renewed birth of Nigeria. Dangote refinery, I'm not surprised, because 25% of the stake in Dangote refinery belongs to the government. So about Kaduna, what's it called, Port Harcourt refinery too, is coming on stream. I think I'm telling you that for free. Port Harcourt refinery is coming on stream, then followed by, that's in 2024, then we now switch over to 2024, Warri refinery with, follow up. Why Kaduna refinery will join the suit, man, and join the league, man. And I'm really happy that we have a working president, and for just 6 months. And mind you, what a lot of people, what the paper even failed to capture is the oil thieves, the people that put us into this mess, right? They are being probed on the ground now, because they need to expose them. All this callous attitude they had just to plunge us into this hardship, we need to see their face and shame their face, and an average 10 years imprisonment should be assigned to them, that they should spend 10 years each in imprisonment with no bail, with nothing, because it will now form a deterrent, to bring a deterrent to others that want to follow suit, because the suffering they created for us for not making the refinery work is too enormous, and I want them to be punished. And thank God the National Assembly, they are probing on the ground. A lot of them don't know that they are work on the ground that this current government is doing on probing. It's not only Emefiele that should be probed, there are a lot of Emefiele in that petroleum industry. And Mele Kyari, Mr. Mele Kyari should sacrifice himself to explain a lot of atrocity that happens in petroleum industry, because that's the life beat of Nigeria. And some people are saying there's no business in there's no government has no business in business. As I say, in other climes in America, there are a lot of private refineries that are springing up, but our own investors in refinery, they are so lazy that it's all ready-made food they want. You remember that Obasanjo allocated refinery to some other people, then that he allocated certificate for refinery to them. How many of them have how many of them have bring that refinery on board? How many of them? They just want quick cash. There's a name they call that refinery. All those minor refinery that you can pocket of minor refinery that they should use that to boost the work in modular refinery. Yeah, modular refinery. Thank you. So I think where are those people that they allocated those refineries to? So I think the government is on track, and we should have patience to be able to, for the government to actualize their mission. It's not like sitting on the fence and start castigating and start propaganding every time. Let's wait and see. It's just still fresh to me. It's a fresh, government.
Jane Ogo, well said. Baba K. I think that's
Thank you,
one of the
Jane.
viewers,
Thank you, Jane. Erudite VI. Erudite one. Yeah. Thank you, Jane.
The federal government
Constructive
spokesman had spoken as what one viewer has said here, and we still have another person saying, yes, he's an hard-working president, I respect him. Moving on to another one, with all this sweet mouth, why are you, saying this? Moving on to another person, we have Ude Chima saying that Port Harcourt refinery, after Kaduna and after the worry, we follow suit. Speaking with so much effrontery as he's working with the federal, as if he's working with the federal government.
Yeah, I don't need to work with federal government before I can know what is going on. That's why I say they have to keep engaging your governors, your president, the government. You have to keep engaging. You don't just sit on the fence and start accusing and start portraying propaganda and start diffaming people. Just make sure you are on the ground, you look for the fact check, you make your investigation, how your country is being run, and when it is time to ask questions, you ask the government questions, not just being dormant. And I'm not a deformed citizen. That's why I'm always being proactive. I want to know why my refinery has not started working. And I went deep down, I researched on it, and I see that there are efforts that is being made by this current president that the others failed to do. And what I mean the other, the successive government that have been in power, they brought us to this calamity we are into today. But I didn't mean they live up to expectation. We won't be where we are today. But when they started bringing their cronies to start lifting oil, to start bringing, even to the extent, we had a president then that when it was time to probe the petroleum, petroleum industries, I was so shocked that some people would just take ship all runs in the pretense of saying they are bringing crude to Nigeria, but empty ship, and they will come down to NNPC to collect allocation, to collect a lot of things has been in decay in this country that we need to start correcting. And you see, I just don't know. People's mind has been just poisoned. I'm talking of citizens. So they don't want to even be at alert to even know how the government is working, and they need to be asking questions, not just coming here on the platform. It's not only this platform, it's everywhere. You see them in all this normal media, they trashing, they pushing out trash from their mouth, and it's so disgusting. It's always disgusting to me. I'm so sorry to say that.
It was a happy mood for the FCT minister, Wike, yesterday when he walked into the office of the Chief of Staff of the nation, Gbajabiamila'S.
Yeah.
He was dancing, singing praises to Tinubu, that on his mandate he shall stand.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's not. The people take him as a controversial person. To me, Wike, yes, sir, Wike, good luck to all your endeavors. And I want to say I'm one of your erudite supporters. Just don't look at those people that have got nothing to offer, that are disturbing you. Abuja, Wike was not the one that made Abuja how it was today. I can tell you that for free, that Abuja has been messed up for a while. Where were those people? The baggy people that are the real citizens of Abuja. They've sidelined those people. They've cheated those people for a while. And it was the same Abuja, if you could remember very well, it was the same Abuja that has no security, that the bandits and the Boko Haram, they escorted a former IG of police to his office without any check. It was the same Abuja that you have the money that is being meant for satellite CCTV that was squandered. That case has not been revived now to probe those people. And somebody else now came now. The master plan of Abuja is just like Lagos, the way it is in Lagos. People have encroached on the master plan of Abuja. And it's telling you people, come and renew your document. Or if you don't have document, come over. Okay, we've even brought it down to 30,000, 40,000 for you people to renew your document. Nigerians are just lawless. I can tell you that for free. Nigerians are just lawless because we have some past lawless presidents, lawless leaders. So every citizen that follows suit. So to me, Wike is bringing discipline to the governance, to the FCT. He did that in Port Harcourt. I don't know Wike. He doesn't know me. But when you see good things somebody is doing, you praise him. Wike turned Port Harcourt to a mega city. I can say Port Harcourt is trending towards a mega city. When you talk about Lagos, next is Port Harcourt, right? And you could see the developmental projects that guy brought to Port Harcourt. Who on earth, or except a blind man too can even know that Wike works. I think he's one of the most, if not the first or the best performing governor I've ever seen. Building infrastructure for his people, and people love him. And Wike, likewise, as he is, he doesn't like cheating. You could see when Obaseki was about to be rubbished, it was Wike that stood by him. Huh? What did they use to pay him back? I mean, so if God say yes for someone, and you human, just human being, and we're going contrary to the work of that is what happened in this election. The majority of them don't know. Majority of them do not know.
All right, Olatunji Awofeso, Kunle is sound. He does his research and due diligence very well before talking. That's what Olatunji Awofeso has written here.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate you, sir.
All right, thank you so much, Kunle. I really appreciate you.
Yeah. Aren't we talking on what's up? You want to just sign me out?
Out of the error bombing, right?
Error bombing, yeah, error bombing.
Okay.
Yeah, I really felt. Led delegation. Yeah, and even chief of army staff, Lagbaja, General Lagbaja. You know, all those things is bound to happen. I could remember when the Americans to have issues with Japan. You could see what happened in Hiroshima, and which they are regretting up to today. And the soldiers have come out to apologize. There is no how. All over the world, there are bound to be mistakes from the military. All over, it's not only peculiar to our military here. So the mistake has happened. And what I would just I would just advise our leaders in the north is they should not turn these issues to tribal issues that see the northerners as being targeted. No, it's not like that. We've tolerated all these bandits. We've tolerated all this ISO swap, all this Boko Haram. Insurgents generally. We've tolerated them to to the extent that they've grown wings. And when we're supposed to tame them, we allow them to grow more and more. And that is the result we are feeling now. And the leaders in the north too has to live up to their responsibility. Because all these guys, they are not invisible. They are not invisible. They mingle among the citizens there. And even there was a time they were collecting tax from communities, right? They were doing government work. They were collecting tax from individual communities. And the leaders were there. They know all these things. But I think some really tried. Some really went against them. But Kaduna, why Kaduna every time? Why Kaduna? I was in Kaduna in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Kaduna was so peaceful. You know, Kaduna was so peaceful. Security there is number one. And because you have the majority of the harmonizations of the military in that place, 1st Mechanized Division, Nigerian Military School, you have the NDA. I mean, what else? And majority of the generals, there's no, I can say it loud and clear, that hardly will you find any general that does not have a house in Kaduna, that does not have its base in Kaduna. Why now Kaduna now turned to, a slaughter home now, a slaughter state, man? I think they have to stop that. If there is no religious crisis, there will be ethnic crisis. And we never knew Kaduna as, Kaduna is where you can walk freely at night. There was a night light there. You could see some students from Samaru, from Congo campus, driving down to Samaru without any harm, without any kidnapping, So, to me, I think the dry bone of this country shall rise again, and it has started rising again.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Brilliant one. The dry bone of Nigeria shall rise again. And this is where we say goodbye to you on today's edition of Bystanders at News 10. Join us next time on the same platform. I remain Michael Adekunle, to the likes of Udeze Chima, Omoba Odunlade Taiwo, Yokabaye King Henry, Lady G, Jenny Ogo, and others. We say thank you to you. Demian Osas, everybody watching us right now, thank you. Tomorrow is another day, the weekend edition of Bystanders. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.